This is Olivier Rioux, the world's tallest teenager making history. Becoming the tallest player in college basketball history.
Olivier Rioux has just taken the shirt off, and he's getting set to not only enter this game, but break the record officially for tallest basketball player.
At 7'9", he's taller than Wembanyama, taller than Manute Bol, taller than anyone who's ever touched an NCAA floor.
At what age did you first dunk a ball?
12 years old. 12.
How tall were you then?
6'11".
That's tall.
He's so tall that even Shaq can't bully him. He can dunk without jumping. He can cut the championship net without a ladder. This is what he was doing at the age of 12. However, there's a brutal truth that no one wants to say out loud. Can someone this tall actually survive in modern basketball? Can Olivier Rioux, the tallest basketball player ever, actually make it to the NBA? Or is his body a miracle that the modern NBA has completely phased out? The earliest Olivier can declare for the NBA draft will be 2026, but to understand his odds of making it to the league, we need to take a historic look first. Starting with George Muresan, the 7'7", 305-pound Romanian.
Strickland trying to get the lane, feeds Muresan. Georgie unstoppable, the 11 first quarter point for him.
Who peaked in the 1995-96 NBA season, putting up 14.5 points and 9.6 rebounds.
Strickland wants it on the block. Finds Muresan for the lead.
George's mobility was below average, similar to Olivier, but he had great timing and a soft touch.
Howard, PJ denies the baseline. Strickland, Big George all alone underneath.
Oh, that's a great pass, great recognition.
The reason why Muresan made it to the NBA is because he was playing in a slower 1990s era that tolerated drop coverage.
3.5 minutes to go in the first. Muresan camping in the lane.
He flamed out due to chronic back and hip issues, which ended his career by age 29. And his play style would be unplayable in the modern NBA with the current unrelenting pace. Then there is Manute Bol, the 7'7", 200-pound giant who made it for 10 seasons in the league. Bol's specialty was shot blocking.
Wilkins blocked by Manute, number 12. Good inside position, and Manute blocks it anyway. And gets it again! Manute Bol with 15 block shots tonight, a new club record.
Averaging 3.3 blocks per game for his career. The reason Manute made it was because he had extraordinary timing and coordination for his frame, while Rioux can study Bol's rim timing instincts and discipline. The gap when it comes to Olivier is that Bol was far quicker laterally.
They're going to post up. Bol got him from behind. The Warriors 8 of 9. Bailey can't finish on Manute Bol. 13 rebounds. Look at Bol with a big move, and he put it in.
And even then, if Manute was 19 today and tried to make it to the league, he would barely be playable in the current meta.
It would get over Manute. See? Hey, the guy can make 3 out of 4. He should shoot them all night. Sixers had come back to within 10. Now it's
Just like his son, Bol, who is now completely out of the league.
It sets up Bol for the corner.
The most modern comp for Rioux would be Taco Fall. At 7'6", 310 pounds, Taco was a fan favorite G League and NBA fringe bench warmer.
Fascinating young man to talk to. It's remarkable. Man in the English language that can do stuff like that. He was a legend in Indiana. There's another legend right there. Taco Fall.
Who was too slow to survive in the NBA. Taco had elite character, work ethic, and health, but now he's playing in China. For Rioux to make it to Taco's level, he'd need to be a lot more mobile. This is why you need to appreciate what you are seeing from Wemby, to be that tall, that coordinated, and that skilled.
Sit into Wembanyama, guarded by Washington. Wembanyama, the fake, the reverse, and the foul. A figment of our basketball imaginations. Screen from Wemby, roll, slam, French flush.
Wembanyama backs into Bronny James. Jump shot, he banks it home.
Lil Bronny's my guy, but he kind of got bully balled there by the big fella.
He's a once-in-a-millennium anomaly. When we look at Olivier's stats, it's not that impressive. At the 2023 U18 FIBA AmeriCup, he averaged 4.5 points and 4.5 rebounds per game.
That's no good. Rebound. Back-to-back rebounds by Team Canada.
At the 2023 U19 World Cup, he averaged 3.2 points and 3.4 rebounds per game. Despite being one of the tallest players in history, he averaged just 0.4 offensive rebounds per game, proof that height alone doesn't guarantee dominance. So far for Florida, he's had no collegiate production yet. 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 blocks in the one game where he only played 2 minutes in garbage time. But the real problem for Olivier won't be the offense, it'll be defense. The pick and roll is the most used action in the NBA.
Curry launches a three. Puts it in again! Steph Curry from downtown! Green setting multiple screens for Curry, who fires and hits and ties the game!
And for a player of Rioux' size, NBA teams will hunt for him relentlessly. Realistically, Olivier can only play deep drop coverage, a defensive coverage that is now non-existent in the modern NBA. In the NBA, the most athletic centers like Jarrett Allen and Rudy Gobert still get hunted in the pick and roll.
At 15 in 5 minutes off the bench, excellent defense by Derek White underneath.
Slow centers like Jokic and Şengün are learning to play at the level of the screen, just so they don't bleed so many points.
Jokic into Paul. Here it goes. Got it! Got it!
Olivier is much slower than these guys, and would most likely be the slowest player in the entire league. He simply wouldn't survive defensively on an NBA court. Some draft boards project him as a possible second-round pick in 2026 or 2027, but it's really hard seeing him actually making it to the NBA. However, the NBA is a league that still takes chances on miracles. They gave Taco Fall a shot.
Taco Fall! Having to be on the regular roster when... Whoa! Now we can do stuff like that.
They gave Bol a chance.
Detroit, back in October. Bol fakes the shot. He'll go for the swooping dunk. Bol happens in Detroit. Oh, my.
They struck gold with Yao Ming.
Yao Ming working on Wallace again. Takes it inside. Oh, baby. He slams it over Big Ben. That's what you call attitude.
Because sometimes size alone is enough to make a team wonder. What if? What if the tallest player in college basketball history ends up being able to move just fast enough? It's a long shot. It's a 1 in a million story.
Olivier Rioux has just taken the shirt off, and he's getting set to not only enter this game, but break the record officially for tallest basketball player.
And I'm pulling for him because the odds might be against him.
What's your goal with basketball?
Honestly, I don't really know. NCAA for sure, and maybe NBA.
But sometimes the most beautiful stories in basketball are the ones that weren't supposed to happen.
Cleveland, this is for you!